Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one between the Toronto Thunderbirds taking on the Denver Broncos. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. And they'll go again with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. And the Broncos get there and take him down. 3rd and 5. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Baron Browning coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
That good for 19 and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
On first down, right back to ETN. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders, unintercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Okay, they've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll send Judy in motion left. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Go, check. Go.
Again, it's Williams. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4, and it gives him the first. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football.
Got it. Ready?
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ready?
2nd and 9.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
On the option to give to Williams here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Ready?
Stroud looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
And there for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44. ETN once more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going to look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line. Here we go. Start.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the cosign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Stroud looking to change the play. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Check mash. Check mash. Go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. A
don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
And Stroud now to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they took the scale to...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now third down and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards there on third down as they pick up a first and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Stroud now on second down. This one swung out to Williams. The ball comes out, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
You always worry about the smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Stroud's throw taken in by Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure off the passer.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 27 yards there, a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Mims in motion left. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Ready?
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Let's go now.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Stroud off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another toe for ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And he'll be out of Thunderbirds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13 and also a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Defense was moving in a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Toronto first down.
In motion to tight end. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's second and a yard. Back to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. They'll run with ETN. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Thunderbirds.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Straight ahead, ETN. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game of the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now ETN to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship for Charles Davis.